Welcome to Central Cambria. Football game between Windber and Central Cambria, and this is unbelievable. It took us about an hour and a half to get from Windber to Central Cambria, and here we are. The field is completely covered with snow, and the yard markers are marked off. Somebody got a real brainy idea, and they put a broom through it, so we'll try to keep you on tap with all the ball players and all the action the best way we can here. We're up about 20 feet in the air in an open press box, and as I said, we'll try to get things to you the way we are. Tentatively, we have the starting lineup. As you know, this is a big game for both teams, and this game is brought to you in part by the following sponsors. And the sponsors include Ruffner Insurance Agency in Windber. That's Buchanan Building Supply Company, also in Windber. Rizzo's Restaurant in Windber, and Schaefer's Drugstore, also in Windber. Now, tentatively, this is the offensive starting lineup for the Windber Ramblers. We're outside here, and things are going to be just a little wee bit complicated because it is kind of cold and a little hard to manipulate. For Windber, it goes like this. Tentatively, a left end, we have number 85, Alex Lipinski. The left tackle, number 78, Mark Elias. At left guard, number 65, it's Mark LaMonica. The center, number 51, it's Bob Muciola. At right guard, number 73, I should say number 60, Mike Ferda. The right tackle, number 70, James Hudak. And the right end, number 87, Jeff Slatkoff. At quarterback, it's Kevin Berkey, number 10. The left halfback, it'll be Mike Wyatt, number 32. At right halfback, or wingback, it'll be Ralph DeMarco, number 40. And the fullback will be Dave Oldman, number 42. Alternatively, for Central Cambria, their starting lineup looks like this. Probable offensive lineup. At right end, number 80, it's Robert Reed. The right tackle, number 72, Dave Romani. The right guard, number 63, Steve Macon. At center, number 51, Denny Gerber. And at left guard, number 62, Bruce Krug. The left tackle, number 73, Mike Lashley. At left end, number 84, Lou Bartoletti. At quarterback, it's number 10, Scott Magley. At one halfback, number 44, Dan Crowley. The other halfback, number 40, Mark Crowley. And a fullback, number 41, Bob Macon. Now, the head coach for the Windber Ramblers is Coach Joe Flory, and the coach for the Central Cambria Red Devils is a fellow by the name of Bob Euler, who used to be a student under Flory years ago. Both these teams are undefeated. Central Cambria has a tie on their record. They were tied by Westmont at 6-6. Windber is undefeated. They're 9-0, and this would be Windber's first undefeated campaign in 30 years. Central Cambria, of course, goes undefeated. I think this would be their first undefeated campaign ever since they started back in 1957. We'll be back with more action for you, but first, we want to pass this message along. You're an independent kind of a guy. You've worked hard all your life, never asked anyone for anything, and never intend to. But when it comes to insurance coverage, you want a dependable agency you can trust. No matter what your needs, auto, fire, theft, homeowners, and workman's compensation. Ruffner's Insurance Agency at 1500 Graham Avenue in Windber can help you. If you want an insurance agency that will safeguard the independence you value so highly, see the friendly folks at the Ruffner Insurance Agency, 1500 Graham Avenue in Windber. Phone 467-4408. Just a few minutes now from kickoff time here at Central Cambria. That's in Evansburg, in case you were wondering. Evansburg area combination. Right now, the co-captains for the Windber Ramblers are out on the field. Number 51, Bob Muciola, and number 87, Jeff Slatkoff for the Ramblers. For the home team, number 51 is, get his name right here in a second for you, Denny Gerber, and number 63, Steve Macon, are the co-captains for the Evansburg Gritters. As we said before, we're up here in where they take camera pictures, and it's almost impossible even to see the commercial copy here, but we'll try to do the best that we can under the conditions. Road conditions extremely icy. The team didn't get here until 5 minutes till 8, and they warmed up real quick like. So one thing, you have to warm up a little bit because a boy going onto a field cold can get hurt very easily, and this is one thing that they stress, make sure everybody is loose. So we're getting the toss of the coin, introduction of the officials to the players, and Central Cambria has won the toss. They have elected to receive. Now, I'll make this quite clear. You cannot see the yard lines except where they took a broom and went down past each yard line. The field is completely snow-covered. We're completely frozen. And we're going to have quite a football game. You talk about the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys playing in 15 below zero weather. Well, I can imagine and appreciate how those guys must have felt. So right now, we're just a few minutes from kickoff time. Mark LaMonica will do the kicking off for the Windber Ramblers. We want to remind you that this football game is brought to you in part by Buchanan Builders Supply Company. You know, you've worked hard for your money. Don't give it away so easy. Save now by shopping at Buchanan Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber. Buchanan's features sheeting, grade plywood, along with insulation, roofing materials, and other building supplies. When you buy at Buchanan's, you know you're buying satisfaction. That's Buchanan's Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber, your reliable building supply center. Phone 467-4561. Action as we're ready to resume here. Ready to start, I should say. Windber on the field with their pro-type socks, gloves, and whatnot. Naturally, it's about 20, maybe 22 degrees or 24 degrees here on the field. Central Cambria dressed in white and red numerals. And Windber with their blue jerseys, the white pants, and naturally the white numerals. So Mark LaMonica getting ready to kick off here as the Windber Ramblers start the game. And the fans were over on the Central Cambria side, as you can tell by the cheering of the fans. The arms raised, and now we're awaiting the whistle by the referee, and here it is. LaMonica's kick, a long one, beautiful kick, end over end. And it's fumbled out of the hands of Coyle and into the end zone. It'll be ruled a safety. You're going to have a lot of fumbles tonight, without question. The ball's cold, the field's wet, and naturally the players are cold. The ball hit Crowley on the 5-yard line, and it rolled into the end zone. Once the ball goes into the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. So now, Evansburg Central Cambria will put the ball on offense. They'll have it on their own 20-yard line. They have at quarterback. It'll be Magley, number 10. At one half, it's Crowley. The other half, it's Croyle. And the fullback is Macon. Magley calling signals now. He's going to give it to the second man that hits, and it's number 41, Macon. Macon possibly picks up 2 yards from the 20 to the 22-yard line. We're running a little bit out of elbow space up here. 2 cameras on each side. So right now we have a 2nd down 8 situation for the Central Cambria Gritters on their own 22-yard line. Most of this game probably will be won in the lines, although it's not impossible for the teams to start throwing the ball, although it's quite difficult for anybody to get too much traction. 2nd down 8. They give this time inside. No, it's a fake and a fumble, and Windber has the football at the 25-yard line. Getting up off the ball, it's number 30 for Windber, Snyder, the defensive halfback. The fumble that time on a beautiful fake by Magley. Scott Magley fumbled. He had Windber fooled a little bit. He was hit. Snyder picked the football up. Like I said, we're going to have fumbles. Probably a lot of loose ball handling. It's cold, very cold. The field is very wet. And the Ramblers are very much in good field position at the Central Cambria 25-yard line. Wing T formation. Berkey, number 10, the quarterback. DeMarco, the man in motion. The fake and a give to Wyatt, who's off left tackle. He's down across the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. Mike Wyatt, hard-working, 150-pound fullback. He ran out of the fullback slot that time. He'll switch from halfback to fullback. He picked up 8 yards. The ball is now on the 17-yard line of Central Cambria. Windber in possession. A big break, a fumble by the quarterback for Central Cambria. His name is Magley. Windber now. 2nd down 2. They have it on the Central Cambria 17-yard line. Wing T formation, unbalanced line, strong right. Number 10, Berkey, and once again, DeMarco, the man in motion. Berkey fakes the pitch out, gives to Wyatt. The hole is open. He goes across to about the 14-yard line. He has the first down. It looks from here. He does. Mike Wyatt, twice now on an off-tackle slant to his left. That's picked up yardage. He's picked up 11 yards in 2 Windber carries. Windber has the ball. First down 10. They have it on the Central Cambria 14-yard line. The Gritters from the Coal Towners, they want this game bad. Wing T formation again. DeMarco, the man in motion. He'll be coming to our right. Berkey fakes and gives to Wyatt again, and everybody reaching for the football. Wyatt piled up at the 14-yard line. And the cheers from the Evansburg Central Cambria outfit show that he did not gain any yards. No gain on the play at 2nd down 10 at the 14-yard line. Windber in possession 3 straight times. Number 32, Mike Wyatt, has carried the football. He picked up a first down once, but the yardage gets tough once you get inside that 20-yard line. Evansburg outweighing Windber considerably, in a neighborhood of, possibly 20 to 30 pounds per man or even more. DeMarco this time, wing right, and he is in motion going to his left. Berkey fakes. He's going to throw, and he has a man in the end zone. Slatkoff, he overthrew his man, and the football rolls out of the end zone. He got a little bit of the white stuff on it. It'll be a cold football when it comes back to the line of scrimmage at the 14-yard line. Incompleted pass stops the clock, making it 3rd down, 10 to go for the Ramblers at the Central Cambria 14-yard line. As we mentioned, you would probably not see too many passes, but it's just quite possible that they may pass when you don't expect it, and that was one right there. Berkey, number 10, is the quarterback. DeMarco again on the man in motion on the wing. To give this time a fake. He throws to DeMarco. It's intercepted. No, DeMarco catches it, but he has a touchdown. Cap, what happened? The pass was thrown to DeMarco. It bounced off DeMarco's hands into the hands of a Central Cambria man and back into DeMarco's arms. DeMarco caught the ball, dropped it in the end zone, but once you step on that end zone line and you have the football, it is an automatic touchdown. And the touchdown pass, very alertly picked off that time by Ralph DeMarco, and Windber leads 6-0 here in the first quarter with 9:07 remaining. The try for point now. Muciola. The ball's kicked. It's up. It looks good. Is it? It is. So, a pass. The break on a fumble by quarterback Magley. The pass. And once again, the ball popping into DeMarco's arms. Now, that's very alert ball hawking, you might say, because he stayed with that ball all the way. One of the Evansburg Central Cambria boys had the football, and it bounced out of his hands, and DeMarco caught it, and it was a touchdown, and Muciola's point makes it 7-0 Windber here, less than midway through the first quarter. Matter of fact, only about 3 minutes gone. So once again, LaMonica will tee the football up, and when he does that, we're going to tell you, there are some days when you just can't bear to think about fixing another mill. Well, don't. Head for Rizzo's Restaurant at 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber, the #1 spaghetti house in the tri-state area. It's informal and the prices are reasonable. Rizzo sauce has been a family tradition for over 35 years. Rizzo also features steaks along with other fine Italian food. That's Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. So the Windber Ramblers once again will kick off. Mark LaMonica, who got a dandy of a kickoff. It hit off of one of the backs, Crowley's arms, and rolled into the end zone. And they got a touchback. And now Windber, after picking up a fumble at 25, has moved in for the touchdown. They lead 7-0. Once again, LaMonica's kick is deep. And it's fumbled again by number 40 this time, Coyle. He fumbles at the 10. He's up across the 15, across the 20 to about the 26-yard line, where he's knocked down by number 78 of Windber, and that is Mark Elias. Central Cambria once again on the offense. They're back at the 26-yard line, their own 26. They have it quarterback. It's number 10, Magley. And he has some sort of an eye. He fumbles a football again, and once again, Windber has the football, number 74. Petrilla is on the football. So Central Cambria here in the first quarter, they run out of a power I formation. And once again, quarterback Crowley. Whether he's a little edgely, not quarterback Crowley, but Magley. And Crowley is the boy that fumbled the football, and Windber recovers it. They have it at the 25-yard line once again. So right now, the edginess on the part of Central Cambria looks to be a little bit costly. Berkey, number 10, the quarterback. DeMarco in motion. Pitch out, coming wide. It's number 32, Wyant, looking for some footage. No gain, possibly a yard loss. Number 74 of Evansburg Central Cambria come over to put the stop on him, Frank Alexander. The ball spotted as the 25-yard line. No gain, 2nd down, 10 for the Ramblers at the Central Cambria 25-yard line. 7-0, Windber leads. The clock ticks off. 7:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Kevin Berkey taking his time as he leads the Gritters out. A fake. Berkey keeps. He's brought down. He breaks loose from one tackler, and he's still on his feet. He fumbles, and I think Central Cambria has the football. Kevin Berkey scrambling, and he fumbles the football away, and Central Cambria winds up with the ball. So as we mentioned earlier in the football game, this is going to be a game where there's a lot of loose ball handling, a lot of fumbles, probably. There shouldn't be too many passes because it's cold, it's wet, and there's snow all over the field. Number 10 is the quarterback, Magley. Once again, he's going to try. He gives his time, and it's handed off to the fullback coming across, number 41, Macon. And Macon picks up about a yard as he comes to the 26-yard line. Jeff Slatkoff, number 87, in to make the stop. And the pitch out comes wide as Magley pitches out to Macon. And Macon may have picked up maybe 3-4 yards as he comes wide to the left. He is up to about the 30-yard line. Officials asking for a timeout. They're going to be changing footballs here off and on throughout the game. Actually trying to keep the ball from getting too cold and too wet. It's third down now. 6 yards to go for Central Cambria Gritters. Giving the ball away on 2 fumbles. Although the last fumble did not hurt him too badly because Windber returned the favor and they give him the ball back. Playing the game is what they call a trading game right here, with officials calling timeout as they check now with the equipment all the way around. Ready to go now. It's a big game for both teams, as you know. Number 10, Magley, calls the signals. He has Crowley and also Croyle in the backfield. And he fakes miscue. He gives to number 40, Croyle. Croyle comes out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, and that's close to a first down. It is a first down. So on a quick opener off the left tackle side, number 40, Croyle picks up the big yardage, and that's the first down of the game for Central Cambria, who seems to be getting a little inspired now. They're running a little bit of a wishbone T formation here, looks like, from this particular angle. Number 10, Magley with a football, nowhere to go with it. 7-8 Windber boys on top of him. Number 87, Slatkoff on top. Number 21, Denny Mash down near the bottom, and getting up from the bottom, number 74. Mark Petrilla, number 74, is the boy that was on the bottom. No gain. It's second down, 10 to go for Central Cambria. Both these teams here, a lot of the players have gloves on. Tough, cold day. Windber in a 5-3 defense, almost a 6-man line up tight. Number 10, Magley, gives to the deep man in the wishbone. Number 40, Croyle, who can really run. Croyle comes out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6 yards on the play as we try to spot the yard markers for you. Call it a long 5 yardage-wise. Make it third down and about 4, maybe 5 yards to go. Again now, Magley brings his team out. Wishbone T formation. Balance line. Windber in a 5-3 defense. Looking over the defense is Magley now, taking his time. He's a 3-year man. He's hitting fumbles, and Windber has the football. Getting up off the bottom of the pile. Let's see which Windber boy has it. Number 74, Mark Petrilla. What a football game he's been playing. What a year he's been having. What a year the entire Rambler team has been having, and what a year Central Cambria has been having. And that's just the way it goes. A good football game like this is just really too bad that it couldn't have been played in more favorable weather conditions. Right now we have about a little over 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of play. The clock moving. The Ramblers in possession at the Central Cambria 42-yard line. Here's Berkey. He fakes to one man, gives inside to Wine. Wine to 40. He fumbles the football away. Wine fumbled the football at the 35-yard line after picking up about 7 yards. And now Central Cambria has the football. The recovery for Central Cambria was number 51, Lloyd. And now Central Cambria gets the ball back at the 35-yard line this time. They lost about 7 yards on the exchange. First and 10. Magley all the way at quarterback thus far. Fakes to the first man in the wishbone. Gives to number 40, Croyle. Croyle picks up 10 yards all the way out to the 45-yard line. Bursting through the Rambler defense. Number 74, Petrilla, hurt his arm, and he is aching just a little bit. You know, the Windber line being outweighed considerably here this evening. Around 30 pounds per man. The clock ticking down now. First down, make it second down, less than a yard to go for Central Cambria. 9-yard gain that time. Magley gives to Croyle, and Croyle off the right side, picking up about 5 yards, coming up very close to the midfield stripe. The ball spotted is the 49-yard line of Central Cambria. First and 10, and Central Cambria, little by little, is getting out of the hole and moving into Windber territory. The big break right there was number 32, Wine, who had a 9-yard gain and fumbled the football, but that's the way it goes. Loose football, cold day, can't be helped. Here's number 10, Magley, given to number 40. And Coyle is piled up right at the line of scrimmage. He fumbled the football away. Let's see who has the ball this time. Windber. And off the football, number 62 for the Ramblers. Give to number 30 of 42, Oldman. Oldman once again. He's holding on to the football as Oldman breaks across the 45 down to about the 41-yard line. We have a little retraction to make on that last fumble. It was Oldman that picked up 9 yards. He was in the clear and he fumbled the football, which is going to happen. We said that Wyatt fumbled the ball, but it was Oldman with the football. And this time, once again, he ran the same play. He picked up 9 yards and he hangs onto the football. This is the big thing they have to do. Hold on to that football. Second down, 1 at the Central Cambria 41-yard line. Windber in possession. Straight T formation this time. Berkey gives inside to number 42, Oldman. And Oldman at fullback bulls for about 2 or 3 yards and a first down at the Central Cambria 38-yard line. Kevin Berkey, first down, 10 for Windber. Pitch shot to Wyatt, number 32. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He is run out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Mike Wyatt on the pitch shot from Berkey. Swept to his left, picking up 8 yards, maybe 9 yards. Let's check where they marked the ball out of bounds at. And that's very close to another first down. They spot it at the 30-yard line. So it's second down. Actually, they spotted at the 29-yard line now. It's second down, 1 to go for Windber at the Central Cambria 29-yard line. So Windber once again is on the move after a fumble recovery. Here's Berkey again, this time giving inside to Oldman, and Oldman piles up enough yardage. Looks very close to be a first down at this point. Officials calling timeout for a measurement. We want to remind you that a truckload of items just arrived at Schaefer's Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Shop early and save. Here are a few specials at Schaefer's. Men's and ladies' electric styling combs was $8.95, now $5.99. Electric can openers was $12.95, now $7.99. And the deluxe blender was $29.95, now just $14.99. These and many more specials now at Schaefer Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Short of a first down. Windber has a third down, less than a yard to go. They're moving the ball now. Berkey, number 10, fumbles, and Windber, I think, maintained possession. Wyatt recovered that fumble for Windber. It's a fourth down, 1 now. At the 29, Berkey and a quarterback keeper looking for daylight. He may or may not have made it. He's still going. He fumbles. He fumbled the ball. Number 63 of Central Cambria picked the ball up. Let's see who that is. That was Steve Macon. And Macon recovers Berkey's fumble at the 26-yard line. So once again, a turnover has put the ball on the other side now with Central Cambria in possession. Bagley, the quarterback, and he hands off. He keeps it. And he is piled up as he comes across the 25. Line of scrimmage was at 26. He came up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. Second down, 8 to go. We're in the dark up here, and it's getting a little bit difficult, really, to see what really is happening commercial-wise right here. It's a gain of 2, second down, 8. Cambria has asked for timeout. With timeout on the field, we have timeout for this message. You're an independent kind of a guy, you know. You've worked hard all your life. Never asked anyone for anything. Never intend to. But when it comes to insurance coverage, you want a dependable agency you can trust. No matter what your needs, auto, fire, theft, homeowners, or whatever it is, workman's compensation, Ruffner Insurance Agency, 1500 Graham Avenue in Windber can help you. If you want an insurance agency that still and will safeguard that independence you value so highly, see the friendly folks at Ruffner Insurance Agency in Windber. Phone 467-4408. Second down, 8. Wishbone T. Magley gives to the first man, and no, it's the first man through. He was right the first time. Carrying the football is Coyle, and Coyle picks up possibly 2 yards on the play. The ball spotted at the 30-yard line. It's third down, about 6 to go, and that play ends the first quarter with a score: Windber 7, Central Cambria nothing, in the snow and cold here in Evansburg, and it is cold. Each quarters, we want to remind you you've worked hard for your money. Don't give it away so easy. Save now by shopping at Buchanan Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber. Buchanan's features sheeting-grade plywood, insulation, roofing materials, and other building supplies. When you buy from Buchanan's, you know you're buying satisfaction. That's Buchanan Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber. Your reliable building supply center. Phone 467-4561. Number 10 at quarterback. He has a third and long yardage. 3rd and 6. He's going to throw. He has a man there. It's caught. And he's going to go all the way. He's on the left sidelines, out the 40, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone. Number 10, Magley, threw a completed pass to number 12, Bill Lloyd. Lloyd made the catch at the Windber 45-yard line and run down the whole sideline. Number 12, DeMarcus made a try. He couldn't catch him. That play covered 69 yards and a touchdown. As we said, don't be surprised if a team will throw the ball, and Central Cambria just did. That gets Central Cambria right back in this ball game. 7-6. Are they going to go for the 2 points? Yes, they are. Windber leads 7-6. A tremendous play that time from quarterback Magley to Bill Lloyd. And Magley back to throw. He throws in the end zone, and it's good. And the score, Central Cambria 8 and Windber 7. So suddenly, Central Cambria comes alive here in the second quarter with just about 11 seconds gone. Quarterback, number 10, Magley, threw a pass to Bill Lloyd. He made the catch as they flooded the Windber zone on the left side. He made the catch at about the Windber 45-yard line and went on in untouched down the left sideline. Sudden death right there, quickly striking on the part Central Cambria, without question, come up with a play of the evening there. A 69-yard pass combination, which proves this here fellow that's quarterbacking this team, Magley, can throw that football regardless of the snow. So things are really getting warm here in the second quarter. Central Cambria leads Windber now, 8-7. A seesaw battle. Remember, Conemaugh Township only had 2 defeats this year, and they're both at the hands of these teams, 8-0. Berkey at the 20, the 25, the 30, and he is racked up at the 31-yard line. Really racked up by number 41, and that is Macomb. 32-yard line, Berkey hands off to number 32, Wyant, and he's trapped in the backfield, as now the Evansburg Central Cambria Gritters are really fired up. A loss of a yard back to the 31. So possibly the weight advantage could be taking hold here as Central Cambria is on the defense. They lead Windber 8-7 here in the second quarter. A tremendous 69-yard pass play from Magley to Lloyd. Berkey gives this time to number 42, and he fumbles. Oatman fumbles, but Windber recovers very alertly. Jeff Slatkoff on the football. So Oatman fumbles for the 3rd time in this football game. The ball is advanced to about the 36 or 37-yard line. Make it the 36-yard line. That was a gain of about 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Make it a gain of 6. 3rd down, 6 for Windber. Windber in a little tight situation now. They're trail 8-7. Central Cambria tried to give the game away early, but now they're playing it tight. Give to number 42, Oatman. Oatman across the 40. He's still on his feet as he goes up to about the 46-yard line. And a gain of 10 yards for Dave Oatman as the right tackle hole has been opening up, and Oatman has been making a yardage. All he has to do is hold on to the football. And for Windber at their own 45, Berkey give again to Oatman. Fumbles, and Central Cambria winds up with the football. A flag on the play. There was a flag on the play. Against Windber's decline by Central Cambria. So once again, Dave Oatman had a big 8-yard gain, and he fumbled. And as we said, Oatman, of course, in there subbing for Bobby Moore. Cold football, timeout asked for by Central Cambria. They have possession back at their own 47-yard line, and they're leading 8-7 here in the Battle of the Undefeated. You know, there are some days when you just can't bear to think about fixing another meal. Well, don't. Head for Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber, the #1 spaghetti house in the tri-state area. It's informal, and the prices are reasonable. Rizzo's sauce has been a family tradition for over 35 years. Rizzo's also features steaks along with other fine Italian food. That's Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. Right now, we haven't kept track of the fumbles, but there's been quite a few. They have it at their own 47-yard line. Magley back to throw, and he throws, and it's caught by number 40, Crowley. Crowley with tremendous hands, and Magley with tremendous passing has moved the ball down to the Windber 43-yard line. Officials are going to, measure? They're going to measure. Magley throwing a pass to his halfback, number 40. And that's Croyle, made the catch, very close to the first down. Bringing the sticks out now for the measurement. Central Cambria short of a first down. It was a gain of 9 as Magley takes to the air. What a passer this boy is. He's got the receivers that can hold on to the football. Second down, 1. Calling signals at quarterback now. Second down, 1, short yardage play. He's given to number 40, Croyle, who looks like from here that he got the first down. He was hit first by number 51, Muciola, and then number 78 come over Elias to put the stop on him. He did get the first down, or he didn't. No, he's short. It's third down, short yardage for Central Cambria. They have the ball at the Windber 43-yard line. Wishbone T gives straight ahead to number 41, Macon, and Macon gets the first down at the Windber 41-yard line. So Central Cambria is on the offense here. They lead 8-7. The clock is, moving or is it stopped? It's moving now. At first and 10 at the Windber 41-yard line. The battle of the undefeated. Central Cambria leads 8-7 here. Just about midway through the second quarter. And a lot of action, each team fumbling about 4 times. Magley taking his time, and he can throw the football. Rain, snow, or whatever. He gives to the third man in the wishbone, coming through and piling up a couple of yards. The ball carrier for Central Cambria was number 40, Crowley. He's the fellow that does a lot of the work here. Picked up about 3 yards, short 3 yards. Make it second down, 7 at the Windber 38-yard line. Second down, Central Cambria, Magley, and he's back to throw. He has the time, he throws, it's complete to number 19, to number 19, Crowley, who changed uniform numbers on us. And a completed pass puts Central Cambria down to about the Windber 23-yard line. That's a gain of 15 yards. And Central Cambria is moving the football on offense. And a big key is the fact that Magley can drop back and throw that football, and that he does. Bill Lloyd is in now. They have the ball at the Windber 23-yard line. Windber had Central Cambria in a hole early in the first quarter, and now the situation is switched. I formation. Magley calling signals. He's back to throw. He has the time. He throws, and the run is complete to number 80, the tight end. And his name is Albert Reed, and he's tackled here by number 10, Kevin Berkey. So Magley is throwing a football. Right on target. He's 4 for 4. Second down, 2 now at the Windber 15 or 16-yard line. Hard to tell from right here. Looks like about the 15. Second down. About 2 yards to go. 8-7. Central Cambria leads. Magley trying to take his team in for another score. I formation. He gives to the deep man in the eye, and it's Croyle. Croyle's down to the 10. Down to about the 8-yard line as the hole opened up. That touchdown by Central Cambria. They caught Windber asleep on a long pass play covering 69 yards as put the edge and give the momentum over to Central Cambria. They now lead 8-7. They have the ball at the Windber 8-yard line. First down, goal to go. Let's see what happens now. Number 10, Magley, taking his time as he runs a wishbone tee. Windber in a 5-3. Magley trying to warm his hands up. And he's pretty hot passing. 4 for 4. Give to number 40, Croyle. And Croyle picks up possibly a yard to about the 7-yard line. Tried an off-tackle buck. Second down, goal from the 7. Once again, Magley out. Wishbone tee. Seemed to be working fine. He fakes to the first man. He's back to throw. He gets pressure. He fumbles. And is picked up by number 85, Lipinski. Lipinski's running, and the official says no. The play is dead. Back at the 19-yard line. What did they rule it? They rule it an incomplete forward pass, and they give the ball back to Central Cambria. And the Windber fans don't like that at all. But that is a judgment call. If the official feels that his arm come back and he was in the act of passing, it is an incompleted pass. But from this angle standpoint, it's hard to say. It didn't look to me like he was getting the ball away. He was hit, and that was it. But we're not officiating the game. His arm did not make any movement, but the official judgment call says he did. So it's now third down goal from the 7. He's not afraid of anything. He'll go back to throw, and he does. He's going to be hit from the blind side, and it's intercepted by Windber. No. The official rules, Slatkoff did not intercept it. He says it's an incompleted forward pass. So it's fourth down goal now from the 7-yard line. Fourth down goal from the 7, and the Windber fans don't like that at all. Consecutive pass plays. One where the ball was knocked out of his hand, and Windber recovered, and now an interception ruled against Windber, and, well, that's the way the game goes. Timeout on the field. We have timeout for this message. We want to tell you there's a truckload of items just arrived at Schaefer Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Shop early and save. Here are a few specials at Schaefer's. They include little home winemaking kit was $7.77, now just $5.99. Deluxe cassette tape recorder was $39.99, now just $25.95. And an 8-track tape player was $49.95, now just $34.88. That's at Schaefer's. There are many more specials. Stop today at 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Will attempt a field goal. He's going to be kicking from about the 16 or 18-yard line. It's a fake. He fumbles the ball, and they throw it back, and it's knocked down, and Windber has the football, and it's going to be ruled Windber's ball from what position on the field? Let's see where they're going to mark the ball. Those have ruled the football is dead back at the 7-yard line. They ruled an incompleted pass and give the ball to Windber at the 7-yard line. So Windber has it now, 1st and 10. That should inspire the Windber offense if they can only hold on to the football now. Number 10, Berkey. He gives to number 40 or number 32, Wyatt, 2 slants to his right. He comes up to about the 10 or 11-yard line. It'll be second down now, make it about 7 yards to go for the Windber Ramblers as we're moving the ball from right to left. All second down 7 from their own 10 or 11-yard line. Coming out with the football is Wyatt, and he comes out to about the 14 where he's gang tackled. We see number 40, Crowley, getting off the top of the pile. That's a gain of about 2 or 3 yards, depending on where they spot the progress. At the 13-yard line. Make it third down 5 for the Ramblers. 5 for Windber. Number 10, Berkey, gives to number, look like 42, Oatman. Oatman was tripped up at the line of scrimmage as he come across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Make it to 15. Fourth down, less than 3 to go. 8-7, Central Cambria leads. Windber in a punting situation now as Oatman leaves the football game. In deep punt formation for the Ramblers. Number 62, Soika. There's number 82, Soika. He takes his time, he gets it away, and it's taken by number 20 of Central Cambria, and he's racked up at the Windber 30-yard line. Mikovsky taking that punt as a line drive type punt, and Central Cambria takes possession now at the 30-yard line. The punt actually traveling through the air only about 14 yards from the line of scrimmage. So 14-yard punt gives Central Cambria a beautiful field position once again. So now, let's see what they do. 1st and 10 from the 30. Remember now, Magley can throw this football. He has a wing T, power I. And he's back to throw again. And he is getting pressure. He's running to the right. He's throwing, and it's going to be knocked down by number 10, Berkey, and a beautiful defensive move. Central Cambria fans boo Kevin Berkey because he jumped up for the football and knocked it down. When that ball's thrown in the air, either man can go for it. Incompleted pass, 2nd and 10. Pass intended for number 13 of Central Cambria. And we'll try to pick up the numbers right here. It's kind of dark. No lights up in this particular area. And it goes as incompleted forward pass to the wide receiver. Almost picked off that time by number 12, Dave DeMonkus. 3rd and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. And he slips. He throws downfield. It's picked off by DeMonkus. He's intercepted the 15. He's back to the 20. Back to the 25. Still on his feet. Up to about the 28 or 29-yard line. So Magley's pass that time as he got pressure, he slipped and he threw the ball. And let's see who has the football now. What's going on down there? This game is going to be one of these bruising type ball games where we're going to get a little bit of temper probably because it is a big game for both teams. Central Cambria leads 8-7. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line as the official warned both co-captains, let's keep this game clean, fellas. We want a football game here. Fumble in the Windber backfield, fallen on by number 10, Berkey. It starts to come down in Central Cambria as we're getting about 2 minutes, 40-some seconds remaining here in the first half of play. 8-7, Central Cambria leading. Back to throw. He has a man, and he throws. It's incomplete, intended for number 82. Soika was knocked down, and a nice defensive move by Macon, number 41 of Central Cambria. So it's now 3rd down 12 for the Ramblers from their own 26-yard line. Now it's snowing steadily here in Central Cambria. Coming down, this field is snow-covered. The score is 8-7, Central Cambria leading. Berkey on a draw play, gives off to number 32, winds across the 40, he's at the 50, he's at the Evansburg Cambria 45-yard line, and there's a flag on the play, nullifying that big run. Illegal procedure against Windber. Wow. It's one thing to beat the team, and it's another thing to try and beat the officials. A 30-yard run nullified by illegal procedure. 5-yard penalty takes Windber back to the 22-yard line. To throw, he throws down the middle, and it's incomplete. 82, Soykar goes back to punt. He has the punt blocked. It goes into the Windber end zone. Let's see who comes up with the football. It's number 80, Robert Reed. Robert Reed picked the fumble up in the Windber end zone. It's a touchdown. So you can see how one big penalty turns the game around completely. And that makes the score 14 for Central Cambria, 7 for Windber. So that's about the 5th time this year that Windber's had a punt blocked, and every time it has cost them. There's a try for the extra point now. They're going for the 2 points. Magley, number 10, the quarterback. He's waiting, gets the snap. He's going to throw. He has the time. No, he's being rushed, and he throws the ball. It's no good. The 2-point conversion is no good. That makes the score 14-7, Central Cambria. Kicking off now. Berkey takes at the 15. He's at the 20. He's at the sideline at the 25. He is knocked down at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Windber trails 14-7 down the middle. Complete to Slatkoff at the Windber 41 or 42-yard line. We're getting a little bit of piling on here, but number 40, DeMarco, picks the football up. Whistle blew the ball dead. Windber's ball, first down at the 41-yard line. Number 10, lots of time, throws down the middle, complete to Lipinski, makes the catch at the Central Cambria 45, and the whistle blows the ball dead at the Central Cambria 42-yard line, I think. It is snowing, blizzard conditions here in Central Cambria. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line of Central Cambria. Berkey back to throw, he has the time, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Back to the 44-yard line of Windber, so it'll be 2nd down, long yardage. Berkey back to throw. It's a screen. Complete now. Number 32, Wine with a football. He's at the 45, running. He's at the 50. He's gone. He's down the sidelines. He's down to the 30, down to the 20, and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Game to get excited about, and this is it, man. This is a big game of the year here. A screen pass to Wine down to the Evansburg Central Cambria 18. 1st and 10 for the Ramblers. Seconds left, 2.5. Completed swing pass to number 40, DeMarco. DeMarco makes the catch and is knocked down at the Central Cambria 10-yard line, somewhere in that area. 1st and goal from the 6. And a completed pass. He looks into the end zone. It's a touchdown to number 85, Lipinski, with just 11 seconds showing on the clock. And the score is Central Cambria 14, Windber 13. What a football game. We're excited. The fans are excited, and the weatherman's excited. What game we got here today? Point now. It's Berkey running with a football. He has it made. He's into the end zone, and the score is now Windber 15, Central Cambria 14. With 2nd half action for you. Ready now to resume 2nd half action. The score, Windber 15, Central Cambria 14, in a battle of the undefeated here in a snowstorm, a blizzard. You go to Punxsutawney and you're in a hurricane. You come here to Central Cambria, you're in a snowstorm, and it is cold. Right now, Central Cambria getting ready to kick off. It's number 70. Right end for Central Cambria, number 70, going to kick off now. End over end, and it's coming up short. Berkey fumbles it. It's picked up by DeMarco at the 20, and he's tripped up at the 22-yard line. So now Windber has the ball as we start 2nd half action from their own 21 or 22-yard line. 1st and 10. And for Windber at their own 21. Berkey, straight T formation, gives inside to number 42, Oatman. And Oatman, no gain, stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 10 for the Ramblers, who come right back after a recovered block kick in the end zone. The Ramblers come right back and went all the way down the field, and they scored a touchdown with just 11 seconds shown on the clock. And a 2-point conversion was run in by Berkey. That gives Windber a 15-14 lead. Second down and 10 from the 21. Berkey gives this time to, it's number 40, DeMarco. DeMarco looking for some running room. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. I'm not exaggerating one bit. It's really coming down right now at Central Cambria here at Evansburg. It's now third down, about 6 to go, as DeMarco picked up about 4 yards on that carry. Berkey gives to number 42, Oldman, who tries off tackle, and he runs into a pile of defenders from Central Cambria as he comes up to about the 28 or 29-yard line. He's going to be short of a first down. It'll be fourth down, make it about 3. Now 3, again, back to punt to Soika. He gets one off this time against a gale wind. It's rolling into Central Cambria territory. Magley lets it roll, and it's being blown dead. Magley tries to pick it up, and he's hit by Muciola. Muciola says, okay, buddy, you pick that football up, and you've had it. And he did, and he got it. So it's now a first down and 10 for Central Cambria at their own 41-yard line. For Central Cambria, back at their own 41, Magley the quarterback, and he's going back to throw. He has a man, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by number 51, Muciola and DeMoncus. He had the ball, but he was hit. Second down, 10. And for Central Cambria now. Magley, the quarterback, back to throw. Muciola blitzing, picks him up. Running with it now is Magley, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 40 or 41-yard line. Lots of pressure. Muciola blitzing through. Just missed tackling him for a loss, but he got away. It's number 10, Magley. It's quite a quarterback. He wiggled away that time, but he is pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Let's just say he went out of bounds on his own. He knew it was a wise thing to do because when you get a lot of pressure, sometimes the quarterback gets off, and he could get hurt if he gets hit hard. Third down, 11 from the 40-yard line now. Central Cambria with a football. They trail 15-14 here in the third quarter. Magley been running now out of a wishbone tee. He's calling signals. A long count. He's back to throw, and he's being hit. Number 51, Muciola, blitzing again. And Magley is dumped for a loss back at the 32-yard line. So it's fourth down now, and Central Cambria has to punt the football. Magley is the punter. He's standing back at his own 25-yard line. It's a good snap. He has the time. He booms it out of there. Berkey's going to let it do what? He's going to pick it up at the 30. He comes back up across the 35, and he's hit at the 40-yard line. So on the exchange of punts, Windber gained about 12 yards that time. Windber will put it on offense from their own 40. First and 10 for the Windber Ramblers. Today's football game, don't forget, brought to you through the courtesy of Ruffner Insurance. You know, you're an independent kind of a guy. You've worked hard all your life. Never asked anyone for anything and never intend to. You know, stop at Ruffner's today. 1500 Graham Avenue in Windber. Get all the insurance that you need. That's Ruffner Insurance Agency at 1500 Graham Avenue, Windber. Phone 467-4408. A very cold day with sub-freezing temperatures. Berkey a give to number 42, Oatman, who piles for about 5 yards. Flag down. Let's see what the penalty call this time is. If it's true to form, it'll be against Windber, and it is. 5-yard penalty, offsides against the Ramblers. They will take the penalty. Oatman picked up 5, and a 5-yard penalty moves Windber back to the 35-yard line. Temperatures here in Evansburg. Windber on offense. They lead 15-14. The battle of the undefeated. Snow on the field. Give inside a fake. Berkey with a football. He's at the 35, and he's brought down as he comes up to about the 40-yard line. Number 74 of Central Cambria is the boy to put the stop to him, Frank Alexander. So Berkey picks up 5, but they lost on the penalty. It's second down now and 10 to go. T formation for Windber. And Berkey fakes. He throws a pass. Here's a man wide open. It's DeMarco. He takes the catch at the 40-yard line. He's down to the Central Cambria 30 and run out of bounds at the Central Cambria 28-yard line. And you have to almost get excited here. I hope you forgive me for it, but you have to get excited to stay warm. When you got 10 toes that are froze and a couple of feet and a couple of hands that are froze, the only thing you got left is the holler, and that's what we're doing here. What a hot air. At the 28-yard line is Berkey passing to DeMarco on a swing pass to the right side that time. And the first down at the Central Cambria 28. Windber in possession, moving the football. Berkey calling signals, the passing game. Oldman breaks through on an off tackle, and he is on his feet. And he was really knocked down by number 40, Crowley, who outweighs Oldman by about 50 pounds. But Oldman picked up the forward progress down to about the 24-yard line. Gain of about a short 4 and a long 3. Make it 4. Second down, 6 to go for the Ramblers. In possession right now. As the passing game now is something that really has been working good for Windber tonight. Berkey fakes a pitch out, gives inside to Mike Wyant, and Wyant picks up about 3 yards to the 21-yard line. The yardage gets tough the closer you get to the goal line. Progress spotted as the 21-yard line. He started back at the 28, so it'll be third down and a long 3 for Windber. Berkey, number 10, fakes. He's throwing complete. No, it's incomplete. It was knocked down. It was intended for number 85, Lipinski. Fourth down now, and about 3 to go for the Ramblers at the 21-yard line. Windber, fourth down, less than 3. Give inside, it's a fake. Berkey on a swing to DeMarco is hit and down, and he may have the first down. Looks like he does at about the 16-yard line. A swing pass. Berkey faking beautifully, thrown to DeMarco, and a second effort by DeMarco, who spun away from his tackler, and the officials looking things over. They think it's close, and what do they say? Lining the ball, they're going to call for a measurement, a very wise thing to do right there in a crucial game like this. While they're measuring, we'll want to mention you've worked hard for your money. Don't give it away. Save now by shopping at Buchanan Building Supply Center at 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber. Buchanan's, as you know, feature sheeting grade plywood, insulation, roofing materials, and other building supplies. When you buy from Buchanan's, you know you're buying satisfaction. And with satisfaction and the cheer in the background, you can hear that Windber had the first down. The fans were booing him because they brought the sticks out, but it's always wise to measure when you think it's close. And at Buchanan's, as we mentioned, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber, your reliable building supply center. Phone 467-4561. First and 10 for Windber at the Central Cambria 16-yard line. E formation. Berkey gives to look like Oatman, and it is. Oatman possibly about 2 or 3 yards. Central Cambria very tough on defense. Defensive line blitzing right through there, knifing through, stopping Oatman after he picks up about 2 yards. Down to the 14-yard line. Second down, 8 to go for Windber. He fakes inside. He fakes again. He pumps, and he is going to be nailed. He's going to be hit at about the 15-yard line. Berkey faked. He pumped once, pumped twice, and number 85, Lipinski, was not open, so he did the wise thing. He ate the football. He lost about a yard, though, at the 15-yard line. Third and 9. You're calling timeout with timeout on the field. Don't forget, there are some days when you just can't bear to think about fixing another meal. Well, don't. Head for Rizzo's Restaurant at 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber, the #1 spaghetti house in the tri-state area. It's informal and the prices are reasonable. Rizzo sauce has been a family tradition for over 35 years. Rizzo's also features steaks along with other fine Italian food. That's Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. 9 for the Ramblers. Straight T formation for Windber. Berkey on a keeper. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He is knocked down at about the 9-yard line. Berkey on a sweep to his left on a quarterback keeper, one of his favorite plays. And he picked up possibly about 5, maybe 6 yards. The ball spotted as the 9 or 10-yard line. Pretty hard to tell from this angle of the field. They mark it as the 10-yard line, so it'll be fourth down, 4 for the Ramblers. What do you do now? You're leading 15-14, and now Windber has asked for a timeout. Don't forget, a truckload of items just arrived at Schaefer Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Shop early and save. Here are a few specials at Schaefer's. 10 transistor radio was $6.95, now just $4.99. 5-band radio was $39.95, now $27.95. Get that 39 in there right. And 126 instant load camera was $14.95, now just $7.99. That's a 126 instant load camera, just $7.99. These and many more specials at Schaefer's Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Third quarter action, 4:12 remaining. Windber has the ball, 4th and 4 at the Central Cambria 10-yard line. What do you do if you're a coach or a quarterback at this situation? Here's Berkey now, straight T formation. What does he do? He gives to number 42, Oatman, and he did not make it, I don't think. Got down to about the 6, possibly the 5-yard line. It's going to be close. Awfully close. They call him timeout now for a measurement. Windber has a first down at the Central Cambria 5-yard line, 5.5-yard line. And right now the Ramblers have a pretty good position here. A leg up if they can get this ball into the end zone. Number 10, Berkey, the quarterback, calling signals with a straight T formation. He gives to number 40, DeMarco, is hit behind the line of scrimmage, but holds on to the football. He lost about 2 yards on that play. Progress marked at about the 6-yard line. He lost about a yard or so. They get second down goal from the 6-yard line in that particular area. Right now, Central Cambria is getting tough. They're playing a 5-4 defense against Windber. Berkey, number 10, back to throw. Pitches out to 42, Oldman. Oldman's back to the 10. He cuts inside at the 5 and down to about the 4-yard line. Boy, that was a lot of running for just 2 yards, but they got down to about the 4. As Berkey just faking the one man and pulling some tremendous deception plays here. The ball spotted at the 4-yard line. It's third down goal now from the Central Cambria 4. Windber in possession. Berkey, number 10, gives a fake. He throws into the end zone, and it is a touchdown. Number 87, Slatkoff, made the catch as Berkey faked into the line to number 42, Erdman. He jumped past into the end zone, and Slatkoff made the catch, laying on his side. Jeff Slatkoff, the tight end, makes a catch, and that gives Windber the score. 21, Central Cambria 14. Ramblers and Kevin Berkey took to the air, and they showed what they can do in the air, as did Central Cambria when they took to the air. Here's the snap to try for the point. It's a fake. Berkey is knocked down. He will not get the ball away. Boy, did he get knocked down. So the attempt for the extra point is no good, and the score is Windber 21, Central Cambria 14. An independent kind of a guy. You know, you're worried, hard work all your life, never asked anyone for anything. Never intend to. But when it comes to insurance coverage, you want a dependable agency you can trust. No matter what your needs, auto, fire, theft, whatever it is, Ruffner Insurance Agency, 1500 Graham Avenue, Windber can help you. If you want an insurance agency that'll safeguard that independence you value so highly, see the friendly folks at Ruffner Insurance Agency, 1500 Graham Avenue, Windber. Phone 467-4408. And I got a couple of spotters here, 2 Jims, by the way, and they're all excited here. Half froze, but all excited. Right now, kicking off, Mark Lamonica. He approaches the ball. It's an end-over-end kick into the gale wind. And it's taken by Crowley at the 25. He's up to the 30 on his feet and knocked down as he comes across the 35-yard line. He was hit by number 87, Slatkoff, the guy that just caught that touchdown pass and give Windber just a little bit of breathing room with a 21-14 edge. So Central Cambria has the ball now. First and 10 from their own 36-yard line with 2:28 left in the third quarter. Number 10, Wishbone T. He gives the handoff to number 40, and 40 is Croyle. Croyle picks up about 3 yards. He comes up short of the 40-yard line. From the 36 to the 39, a gain of 3, second down 7. Muciola been playing the left side linebacking spot here. He's been blitzing through the hole, and he's really getting through there, getting good penetration. Second down and about 7. Wishbone T, balance line. Magley, the quarterback, and we're going to get illegal procedure or offsides. One of the two. It's a motion penalty against Central Cambria. Illegal procedure against Central Cambria. The right end got off the line just a little bit too soon, so that makes it second down now and about 12 yards to go. The ball's back to about the 34-yard line. Second down, 12. Time running out here in the third quarter. Magley brings his forces up, takes his time. He's back to throw. He starts to run with it, and he has good running room. He's at the 35, across the 40 to about the 43 or 44-yard line. Picked up good yardage that time, about 10 yards. Officials mark it as a 43, make it 9 yards. It's third down and about 3 to go for Central Cambria. 3rd and 3, Central Cambria in possession. Wishbone T. Magley, the quarterback, gives to the second man. He is hit by Muciola. Immediately, he picked up about a yard. Number 40 was the ball carrier. That's Croyle. And he picked up about a yard. So it's fourth down and 2 to go. A punting situation as Berkey goes deep. He was hit quickly by Muciola, who's playing an outstanding football game in his left corner linebacker spot. Left side linebacker spot. 87 Slatkoff on the right side. Mash number 21 is the middleman. Central Cambria going to go for it. 4th and 2. So let's see what happens here. Number 10, Magley, calling signals, and they go into the single wing and draw Windber offsides. That'll cost Windber 5 yards, but we may get an illegal procedure on that. Hey, no, Windber was offsides. A very smart, wise move on the part of Magley as they shifted shifted into the single wing and drew Windber offside. Sometimes that's what you have to do when you got a line that's charging the way the Ramblers have been. The ball's marked at the midfield stripe, right on the 50-yard line. Time running out in the third quarter. Wishbone T, Magley the quarterback. And he is hit, he gives off, and who has the football now? It's number 12, Bill Lloyd. Lloyd with the football as Magley was hit even before he handed the ball off by number 51, Muciola, who was keying on him. And Lloyd picked up a body yard. And that ends the third quarter with a score: Windber 21, Central Cambria 14, and we have some excitement. It's cold here, but it's exciting. Ready to start now the fourth quarter. It's second down, about 10 for Central Cambria. Magley running along the line. He gives to number 40, Coyle, who is hit right at the line of scrimmage once again by Bob Muciola. And I think Muciola might be hurt. He's getting up very slowly, but he just could be tired. And he is up. He has played an outstanding football game. As now Central Cambria has called timeout. He picked up about 2 yards. Muciola going to the sidelines now. It seems to be favoring his right shoulder. So let's see what happens here. Timeout on the field, and we have timeout for this important message. Some days when you just can't bear to think about fixing another meal, well, don't. Head for Rizzo's Restaurant at 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. Remember, the #1 spaghetti house in the tri-state area. It's informal and the prices are reasonable. Rizzo's sauce has been a family tradition for over 35 years. Rizzo's also features steaks along with other fine Italian food. That's Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. Okay, we have a substitution in there in place of Muciola. Back to throw, he's being rushed, he won't get it away. He's dumped way back to the 40-yard line by number 53. 53 come into the game in place of Muciola. We'll get his name to you, and he got a big hand. And Muciola comes back into the football game as he threw Magley for a loss back to the 40-yard line. About a 10-yard loss. It's fourth down, and we're getting a punting situation from number 41, Macon. He booms the punt out of there. Good punt. Berkey fields it at the 30-yard line, comes up to about the 33-yard line. So Windber has the ball now, first and 10 from their own 33-yard line on the offense. Windber has the football now. Give to number 42, Oldman. He is really whacked up as he comes out across the line, covering the football with both hands. Oldman picks up about 2 yards. Clock running with 10:47 remaining. Second down, 9 to go. Windber has it on their own 35-yard line. 21-14 is the score. Windber leads. This is a battle of the undefeated. Windber trying for their first undefeated season in 30 years. Central Cambria trying for their first undefeated season ever. Number 10, Berkey, has gone to the straight T formation now. Berkey fakes to one, gives to number 40, DeMarco, who breaks loose, and then is dumped back at the 32-yard line. And this game is getting to be a tremendous defensive battle, as both lines are really charging through and hitting hard. So that loses way back to the 32 or 31-yard line. So the 32, making a loss of about 3. It's third down, a long 12 to go for Windber. Third and 12. Clock ticking off. Ramblers break huddle, taking their time naturally. Kevin Berkey, the quarterback. He's number 10. He gives inside to Oldman. Oldman breaks for yardage. He's across the 30 to 35. He's up close. He's short of the first down as he breaks for yardage across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. So Dave Oldman picks up about 10. Not quite enough. He's still about 2 yards short. Officials mark it as the 41-yard line. So we'll make it fourth down, a long 2 to go. It's a punting situation for the Ramblers. And they will punt with Soika standing back just about 10 yards. Waiting to snap. It's a high snap. Is he going to get it away? He does this time. A beauty. Magley makes the catch at the 25. He's running laterally, and he's going to get whacked up right there. Number 87, Slatkoff, and 51, Muciola. Two linebackers, very agile linebackers, and what a football game these two boys have played today. So Magley took that punt, and Soika got off perhaps one of his best punts of the year, and it couldn't have come at a better time. 9 minutes, 6 seconds remaining as the clock ticks away. Windber leads 21-14, and Central Cambria has it at their own 25-yard line. Magley is the quarterback. He gives to who? In a wishbone tee to deep man. He might have got a yard. Coyle, he's the deep man in a wishbone. And Coyle picks up about 1 yard, getting up off the bottom of the pile, number 74. Dave Petrilla, number 82, the defensive right end, is Soika. Left side is Lipinski.
Forward progress marked as the 27-yard line. From the 25 to the 27, it's a gain of 2. Second down and 8 to go. Central Cambria with a football. Magley fakes. He's going to throw. He's getting pressure, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Is coming in to pull him down is number 51, Bob Muciola. And he is really fired up because he wants his football game bad. 21-14, Windber leads. Muciola is a senior. He drops Magley for a loss back to the 20, a loss of 7 yards. It's now third down, long yardage. And as we mentioned earlier, Muciola seems to be keying on quarterback Magley. Seems like when Magley gets the ball, Muciola is on him. Third down, 17, wing T formation. Magley warming his hands up inside his waistline. He gets the football. He's going to pull a draw. He gives to Crowley. And Crowley comes across the 20, fumbles, and Windber has the football. Crowley fumbles at the 30, and getting up off the ball is number 12, Dave DeMarcus. And we're going horse here, and the fans are going wild, and the weatherman, he's going wild too. Everybody all excited here. But nevertheless, it's quite a football game. 7:25. We've done remotes in the rainstorms. We've done football games in rains, and we never thought we'd be doing a football game in sub-freezing temperatures in the middle of a snowstorm, but here we are. Windber's ball, first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Berkey gives to Oatman at the 30, and Central Cambria boys grabbing for the football. But Oatman hanging onto the ball the second half. Coach Forey says at halftime, Dave, you hold on to that football, son. And Dave says, yes, sir, I'll do that. A gain of 2. Second down, 8 to go at the 30-yard line. The ball from left to right. 6:40 remaining. Berkey gives inside to number 32, Wyant. No, it's number 42. Windber with 32 and 42 in the backfield. And Oatman runs low to the ground like Wyant does. And Oatman gets down very close to about the 26 or 27-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. Make it third down and about 5 for the Ramblers at the 27-yard line of Central Cambria. Let's see what Windber can do now to capitalize. Another touchdown right here would be really good on the part of the Ramblers. Berkey going to run an option. He has the blocking. And he's down at the 20. He's down to the 15, the 10. He's going all the way for a touchdown. No flags, and Berkey and a quarterback keeper got outside. A beautiful block on the part of number 32, Mike Wyant. And another one of the boys over there, number 71 for the Ramblers, also put on a nice block. Wozni and sprung Berkey loose on his option play as he swept the left side. And timeout is being asked for now by Central Cambria. Kevin Berkey run that one in, and that was a run of about 26 yards. 26 yards, and the score is Windber 27, Central Cambria 14. And what a football game we have here tonight. For the extra point now. Muciola's try, and the kick is no good. It's wide to the right, and Muciola has been hurting. He hasn't been kicking the ball as well as he had, but if he keeps playing defense like he has been, I don't think anybody's going to complain about him missing a couple extra points. Are you, Jim? No, I don't think so. So right now, things look a little bit warmer for especially the Windber fans, but for Central Cambria, things not quite as warm with 6 minutes remaining. Lots of time here. The score, Windber 27, Central Cambria 14, a hard-fought football game on a hard-fought football field. And right now, Mark LaMonica getting ready to kick off. Without question, right here, we are seeing two of the district's most outstanding teams. And what a battle we got. LaMonic's kick is deep. The ball is going to hit, and Crowley stumbles around at the 5. He's running up to the left. He's at the 10, and he's at the 15, and he is running, and he is hit as he comes across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Number 78, it's Mark Elias making the stop for the Ramblers. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Windber offensive and defensive units here, the specialty teams. The defensive unit comes in, and this has been one of Windber's strong points, the defensive unit all year long. Clock ticking away. Less than 6 minutes, about 5:40 some remaining. 5:46 the clock shows. Magley the quarterback. He has an I formation now. Split, he has a wing to the right. Magley back to throw. He throws on the run, and it's knocked down. It's intercepted by Muciola at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, and knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. And this is what usually happens in a football game when you get behind and you start throwing the football. You start throwing lateral passes to the sides, and they can be picked off very alertly. Muciola picked up a rebound off of one of the receivers of Central Cambria. The ball hit off of him. It was hit hard, and it bounced into the arms of Muciola, who returned it down to the Central Cambria 4-yard line, where Windber once again has the football. Goal for the Ramblers. Berkey, number 10, gives to number 32, Wyatt, who is fighting for yardage, and he may have not got anything. Forward progress marked as no gain at the 4-yard line. Second down goal from the 4. Clock running out here. Number 10, Berkey. Takes to one man, keeps the ball, he fumbles it, and I think Windber has the football, or does Central Cambria have it? Central Cambria has it. So Berkey fumbles, and Central Cambria winds up with the football. Take a break right there. Central Cambria gets the ball back at the 5-yard line. We want to remind you a truckload of items just arrived at Schaefer's Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Shop early and save. Here are a few specials at Schaefer's. Men's and ladies' electric styling combs was $8.95, now $5.99. Electric can openers was $12.95, now $7.99. And Deluxe blender was $29.95, now just $14.99. That's at Schaefer's, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Magley back to throw the ball, and he throws the ball into, I don't know, he was throwing for his zone, but there was 3 Windber boys there, and he overshot his receiver, so it's an incompleted pass. This boy here doesn't care where the ball's at the 5, at the goal, or at the 50. He'll throw it anywhere. Magley, the quarterback for Central Cambria, and we have a blizzard here, blizzard conditions, snow coming down, very cold. Windber 27, Central Cambria 14. Central Cambria battling at their own 5-yard line now. Second down, 10. Magley. Back to throw. And he throws up the middle, and it's going to be picked off. No. A couple of Windber boys, 4 of them, got a little hungry for the football. And nobody wound up with it. So there's no gain. Incompleted pass makes it 3rd and 10 for Central Cambria. Down 10, Central Cambria with a football. Magley back to throw. He's going to keep it. He's at the 5, and that's about as far as he gets to about the 6 or 7-yard line, maybe the 8. So Magley trying everything back there to see what he can do to penetrate this Rambler defense. It's 4th down, 6. The forward progress marked as the 9-yard line. Central Cambria on a blitzing 69-yard pass play there in the second quarter caught Windber off guard and went ahead 8-7. And then on a block punt, it was recovered in the end zone, put the score at 14. But the Ramblers have fought back to a 27-14 lead right now, as the Ramblers have come back all year long and have been a second-half team. A short punt fake. And Magley, number 10, throws, and it's almost intercepted by Muciola. Incompleted pass. Windber takes over on the 9-yard line of Central Cambria. But that is quite a football gamble right there. What do they got to lose? You're behind by 13 points with 3 minutes or so to go. You try to get the first down because, actually, if you don't, you lose anyhow if you punt the ball away to them. So Windber has it now. 1st and goal from the 9. You're an independent kind of guy. You've worked hard all your life, never asked anyone for anything, and never intend to. But when it comes to insurance coverage, you want a dependable agency you can trust. That's Ruffner's Insurance Agency at 1500 Graham Avenue, Windber. Phone 467-4408. Berkey gives it to Wyatt, and Wyatt cuts off right tackle, runs to the right side, picks up about 2 yards. To the 7-yard line, 2nd down, goal to go for the Ramblers at the Central Cambria 7. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes left to go. Windber pretty well with a leg up on a victory here at 27-14 lead. Another touchdown would really ice the football game for him. Berkey, ice is the word, Jim says, and it is icy. Berkey gives his time to number 42, Oatman. No, it's number 32, Wyatt. So Wyatt picks up about a yard to the 6-yard line. 3rd down goal from the 6-yard line. Windber in possession. 2:28, running the clock out. And you can just about say that the game is on ice here with a 13-point lead. Lots of ice, as Jim said, all over the place. Berkey pitches back to DeMarco, who's at the 5, and he is hit as he goes down at about the 4-yard line. So that'll be a 4th down, goal to go from about the 4 or 3-yard line. Clock ticking away. Ramblers content to let the clock run out. As Windber leads 27-14. Here late in the 4th quarter. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Berkey, number 10, calling signals. What's he going to do with the ball? He gives it to number 32, Wyatt. Picks off tackle into the end zone for another Rambler touchdown. And that makes the score Windber 33, Central Cambria 14. And without question, all year long, the Ramblers have been the second half ball club, and they have broken wide open here in the second half. And the big key to this team, the defensive unit, playing outstanding football. As you know, Windber has the #1 defensive team in the entire district. They have given up less points than any other team. And right now, they have a 33-14 lead. And without question, Central Cambria put up a tremendous ball game here. Moose tries to kick the extra point, and it is no good as the ball rolls back to Berkey. He couldn't set it up on the tee, and the kick is no good. 33 for Windber, 14 for Central Cambria. And we have this message. You've worked hard for your money. Don't give it away. Save now by shopping at Buchanan Building Supply Center at 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber. Buchanan's features sheeting grade plywood, insulation, roofing materials, and other building supplies. When you buy from Buchanan's, you know you're buying satisfaction. That's Buchanan Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber, your reliable building supply center. 467-4561 is the number, and if we sound just a little bit shaky, it's because it's cold and we're freezing. I guess it's pretty safe to say with a 33-14 lead, Coach Joe Flory is to be congratulated on an outstanding football team he has put out this year. The first undefeated, untied team in Windber in the past 30 years. And Central Cambria, on the other hand, has to be congratulated also because they have an outstanding football team. And of course, they have a Windber boy in Bob Euler who did an outstanding job with this team here. They set a record for most wins in the season going into this game. The kick by Mark Lamoniga is taken back at the 10, the 15. Running laterally, he is hit and knocked down at about the 20 or 21-yard line. As the football now with 1:26 and the clock ticking away, remaining here in the football game. They trail 33-14. And Magley will be back here putting the ball up in the air, try to get another score on the board. Snyder and Berkey and DeMarcus are deep. He gives on a draw to number 40, Crowley, and he picks up about 2 yards. Hit very hard by, let's see who that is getting up. Number 21, Denny Mash, and Denny does hit hard. From the 22 to the 25, it's a gain of 3, second down, 7. Clock ticking away with about 53, 52, and on down. So once again, we had an outstanding football game, and what we would say is not the best of weather conditions in any way, unless you're a skier. There's Magley. He's back to throw. He's getting a lot of pressure. He'll not get it away, and he's dumped again by number 82, Soika, and number 62. Puffnick, number 62, coming in there also. So Magley was dumped way back. And we're seeing DeMarcus, number 12, getting kicked out of the game, and Macon, number 41, also leaving the game for unsportsmanlike production. And Macon comes to the sideline, and Coach Bob Euler, who is, as we said, to be congratulated on a job well done. Coach Joe Flory, naturally, an outstanding performance on the Windber side there. As Windber 10-0, the first undefeated team in 30 years. 10-1 in 1 year, 10-0 this year, and he's looking forward to next year already. Windber's being penalized 15 yards for a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll give Central Cambria a first down at the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. 27 seconds left to go. Magley back to throw. He's looking. He throws, and it's incomplete. And he got a lot of pressure from everybody. Number 74 in there to try to put the pressure on him. Petrilla is in there. Number 85, Lipinski. Number 78 also in there, Elias. What a tremendous effort these boys have put out for Windber this year. 15 seconds remaining in the football game. Magley quarterbacking with the I formation. Throws a screen attempt. He threw wide. And the pass play, it's fumbled. And the official blows the whistle. He picked the football up. How about that? The ball was knocked loose. The official picked the ball up. He says, look, boys, I know how to pick the ball up, too. So I guess this game was, everybody was picking up loose footballs and loose fumbles, and the official figured he had to get his 2 cents in there, too. But he did make a wise move, eliminate a lot of contact there because it is cold, and the score is 33-14 in favor of Windber. Remaining on the clock. This is the last play of the season. Magley back to throw. He's looking. He throws deep. He has a man downfield, but he overthrows his receiver by 10 yards, and that's the end of the ball game. And the final score is Windber 33, and Central Cambria 14. And Coach Joe Flory, you are to be congratulated for a job well done here. The Windber Rambler team, all of the boys, an outstanding performance all year long. And today, without an exception, under very adverse weather conditions, we've seen an outstanding football game which two fine teams put out. Ramblers are the Mountain Conference champion as the team is carrying Coach Flory off the football field. And naturally, you, Bob Euler, to be congratulated too for the job well done. And as our philosophy at WWBR Radio, we'd like to congratulate anybody for a job well done, and we've seen two outstanding teams here. Windber victorious by the score of 33-14. We'll give you a little rundown on some of the statistics right after this message. Some days when you just can't bear to think about fixing another meal. Well, don't. Head for Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber, the #1 spaghetti house in the tri-state area. It's informal and the prices are reasonable. Rizzo sauce has been a family tradition for over 35 years. Rizzo's also features steaks along with other fine Italian food. That's Rizzo's Restaurant, 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber. This is the way it went. The second half, Central Cambria was held to -7 yards for the rushing and total yards the second half. Statistic-wise, right down the line. First downs, Windber had 12, Central Cambria had 8. Rushing yardage, Central Cambria with 41, Windber with 129. Passes, Windber 9 of 13, and Central Cambria had 4 of 9. Windber's yards gained passing 116, Central Cambria 101. 69 of those was on one big pass play. Windber had 2 interceptions of Central Cambria passes, and Windber fumbled 5 times. They lost the ball 5 times, as did Central Cambria. Penalties, Windber was penalized 5 times for 30 yards, Central Cambria once for just 5 yards. And punting situation, Windber punted 3 times, 24-yard average, Central Cambria twice for 32-yard average, Windber, of course, having 1 punt blocked. And the final score wound up with the score, Windber 33, Central Cambria 14. And one final statement, but first we want to remind you a truckload of items just arrived at Schaefer's Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Shop early and save. Here are a few specials at Schaefer's. They include Little Home Winemaking Kit, was $7.77, now just $5.99. Deluxe cassette tape recorder was $39.99, now just $25.95. An 8-track tape player was $49.95, now just $34.88. These and many more specials now at Schaefer Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Once again, the final score, Windber 33, Central Cambria 14, a hard-fought football game that saw just about everything. Plenty of passes on a cold field, snowy field, cold night all the way down the line. I mean, if the field is still snow-covered and it's still snowing, blizzard conditions at times, but quite a football game, as both these teams are to be proud of. And Windber, of course, is the Mountain Conference champion and the first undefeated team in Windber for the past 30 years. Central Cambria, naturally, with Bob Euler at the helm, wound up with an 8-1-1 record. That's the most victories for a Central Cambria team. So both teams had very good seasons this year, and we couldn't ask for a better wind-up of the football game tonight. Once again, final score, Windber 33, Central Cambria 14. This rebroadcast of this game brought to you through the courtesy of Ruffner Insurance Agency at 1500 Graham Avenue in Windber, by Buchanan Building Supply Center, 1318 Graham Avenue in Windber, Rizzo's Restaurant, located at 2200 Graham Avenue in Windber, the place where you get the finest in food, and at Schaefer's Drugstore, 1428 Graham Avenue in Windber. Frank Donato, along with my spotters here, Jim and Jim, saying thanks very much for being with us, and have yourself a good day.